All right, welcome back. I think we're doing things.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good to see you all.
Yeah.
Turn around, sit on my chair properly. All right, welcome back. Here we are. What are we? Weird Games, doing our thing. Who are we today? Oh, have to say goodbye to maybe Becky, Elfie for the immediate future, and poor old Gift Boy. Even though they were just starting to blossom. Ryan, we'll just share a moment.
I hadn't even turned into my wizard yet.
I know, even though this guy had these are just, I think, conquered the bears, right? They were fighting in the background, yeah? And we're going to turn it around to a new story, maybe move on into Act 2 or something like that soon.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Like, the bugs. Why did we get all the great fun bugs?
And then that happened.
We had the tree bug. We had the...
Mr. Wenkia.
Sure, that head bug in trying to change his appearance. That was great, wasn't it?
We had
the item bug in the inventory.
We had Karlak just leaving suddenly for no reason.
I don't know. Some of that stuff we probably triggered events in somewhere else, and she just sort of off.
She might have left because we tried to murder that baby tiefling.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that. How do you even hear about that? You're off at camp. What do you know about us murdering tiefling babies? Like, what at all? What's it your business? What is it your business, right? But anyway, so that's what it did. And I'll say, like, I think that, like, after giving Larian the benefit of the doubt, it's obviously their fault that we went evil and had to destroy all of Weirdette's hard work. Yep. Unfortunately, that's obviously Larian's responsibility there. They bear the brunt of that one, even though I had to pay her to silence her and sit down and work with her and make sure everything got put back right and you know, say sorry many times, because that's what you do, right? How many times do you say sorry?
Like
3?
A lot.
2? A lot more than 3? All right, good. I am sorry. We'll never do it again. She'll just kill us next time. No cap, like, seriously. Yeah,
no cap, for real.
Yeah. I know the lingo.
Printer.
Whatever, I know the lingo. I'm cool, right? Don't ever tell Reddit. They're gonna kill me. So mean. How do you do that? Imagine what I do to my players. Oh, it's a hard game. Oh, dark psychological horror. No, I don't know. I think I treat I like to think I treat my children better. Whatever. I think I treat you pretty good. All right, let's move on. Enough about me. All right, so we're gonna do a big the grand market squares, right? And it's gonna be 6 of them at least in 2 rows going up, right? So they're going to sit aside each other, and then it's going to be this. So there's going to be like streets and stalls and a couple of buildings on the side of each one, right? And we're going to do that and sort of like say, this is where the jewelers are and this is where the armors are going to be, right? So I've kind of mapped it out in the book. So we'll do that. So we're going to do the same thing though, where you draw, and I'll draw a big one, right? You draw a little, I draw big.
Who's in the box? Who's in the box?
Oh, and because we conquered them, right? We technically did the most evil run, really. Larian forced us to bring the evil, chaotic evil, into the real world and manifest it, right? And that's, like I said, that's obviously not us, right? But it's a compliment to them and the game that they've made, that they can inspire such
bravery.
Evil. I was going to say evilness, right? Whatever. I don't know. Bravery. How are you brave?
We were so brave.
I don't even think you know what that word means. I feel like I'm going to put that meme in. You're using this word you don't even know.
We were so brave when we knew the threat of death was above our heads.
Well, I'm not brave anymore. There's more death above my head. Next time it'll be real. Ain't no threats. All right. Delete my YouTube channel. She'll come for me in my... That one already has threatened to come for me in my sleep. All right. Okay.
Doesn't she already? What she's like...
All right. Oh, okay. So you're doing that one. I'm doing this one.
She's like doing demonic chants to the wall.
Well, no, she hasn't done that for a while. I think she's all right. She'd probably fall off the bed, top of the bunk. She started doing that anymore. I'm glad she quit that. Have you got a pencil? You got your erasers? Have you got your erasers? Oh, have you got your pen saws? All right. She was just talking about trying to learn, I think, Pidgin English, right? Wasn't it?
Pidgin.
You know, like from Titans, they have an episode all about it, and she's like, how hard is it to learn this? Like, something like that. Yeah. But, like, I reckon still the best is the old 2000s leet speak, you know? Do you know leet speak?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I think like the te and the, you know, all the XXXs in the middle of everything and all the letters turned to numbers. I really appreciate that as an aesthetic still, strangely enough. I'm aging myself. Do they even do that anymore? Kids do that, turn all the letters into numbers?
I mean, it's good for passwords.
Oh, that's always great for passwords. Jeez, dude, thanks for keeping it real there in the real world with me. All right, I gotta get a panel. What are we doing? First one, food, potions, poisons and stuff.
Food, potions, and poisons.
Yeah, maybe we have like, oh, I got stuff jumping off the walls over there. It's freaking me out, man.
Ooh, spiders.
No, it's not even. It's not even. All right, so these are going to be 2 by 2 each side. So we're going to do 1 and 1, right?
So do I draw it like boom, boom?
Like, remember like last time how, look, okay, so you draw the same. So we're going to have, oh, here, you what? You know how you kind of like did that as your drawing space last time, right? So that's what you're going to work with each time, right?
And then
there's going to be like, yeah, because this one's got the road. There's a road coming in there, and pretty much on the same. There'll be a road coming in at the bottom of it on that side as well. Right?
Also, do both.
And it sits like, I'll show you where it sits in the book. Where's this book? Come back a little bit.
Like,
Yeah, come back a little bit. Come back a little bit. Okay, so. Oh, this is the bottom part. Okay, so we're coming out of the recreational area, which is a little bit further back. Let's bring it over to this one here, all right?
A tad bit further back.
Put poor Frodo off the way before he gets knocked over and destroyed after just being victorious over bears. All right, so see how they come out of this area here?
That can't happen to him.
See how they look. See how they come out of this area? We've got room for 2 panels. So one's right at the one end. Where's my pencils there? You're shuffling things around because you're a fidget. All right, you're a fidget spinner. Okay, so it's coming in the bottom here. All right, it's coming in at the bottom, and what we're going to have is probably like one building over here for a shop, and we might have like some stores or whatever. Maybe the shops that area, and then we'll have like a second one.
But what if I have ADHD?
And there'll be like.
Have you ever considered that?
Oh, if you have alphabet Z B, I'll still consider you a kid. How's that? Are you still a kid? Because kids get like that. Back in my day, you didn't give them Ritalin. You just gave them paddling. That usually worked. No Ritalin or paddling. Like, that's how we worked. I think that's how it worked. I got a spotty memory after those things that my mama did to me, you know, right? And that time I fell over and we told the neighbours that it was just like falling down the stairs. Anyway, no. We're not going to talk about that now. It's all right. No, I'm perfectly fine. Like, the memory's okay.
Generational trauma.
Ooh, generation. Yeah. From my last generation who traumatized me. Yeah, great. No, but I love her. I love my mum. She's wonderful. No, she is great. I'm just lying. Look, Mum, I'll just look at the chat. If you're out there, I didn't mean it. She really will kill me. She's not like the daughter. She really will kill me.
No remorse.
All right. So we've got 2 entries here, one off the side and one a little bit more in the middle. All right. Okay. So that'll be our next one. I got your book here. I got you everything, right? So what do we got here? Oh, so we're gonna have one thing going up there. We got another pathway. You see what I'm doing here? All right,
like
that's
this?
gonna be. Look, that's gonna be trees and stuff maybe. Oh no, that might actually we'll just open that out, right? They come in here and we'll just open out, and that'll be the start of the other side of the market, right? Where's my eraser? Where's my special non-drinking alcohol? All right. Remember, kids, stay away from this one. It'll sort you. I tell you what, it will sort you out. You will never drink it again. Oh, maybe you will, but don't ever drink it again. Ever in the first place. I don't even say again. Why would I say again? Just don't do it. Not good for you.
Didn't you drink it once?
No way. I have never, ever drinking methylated spirits.
Oh,
ever.
yeah, you
no,
put
never,
it in
ever.
a fire.
Right, never. No, that was pure alcohol, and don't do that either. All right, and that's irresponsible. All right, I learnt many lessons from that night. Okay.
Didn't you
Many
breathe
hard
in
lessons.
like toxic?
No.
plastic?
But I thought the thing was going to explode and kill me. Okay, so don't throw pure alcohol in campfires. It's not going to work out well for you. There's your safety message for the day. All right. So look,
Okay.
we've got 2 buildings. They've obviously got like doors and stuff. What do we got for shops? What did I say?
Oh, food.
And these are stalls. All right. So we'll put the stalls. We'll have food over here. No. We'll put the food because there'll be smaller things with various stuff, and we'll have some stalls.
I was drawing my baguette.
That's a very fat baguette. It's more like a sourdough loaf. All right. And we'll have one for like potions and stuff, right? Didn't I say we're going to have potions on this page? All right.
Yeah.
Potions. And what are we having over here? We're going to have poisons, right? Because we said they use poisons. Okay. So the pure bloods can get access to the poisons that are going on. All right. Okay. So in this potion seller's house, what we got? What's a greenhouse? Okay, so yeah, she got a room here. Maybe she got a bedroom at the back here. She actually sleeps in here, right? So that's her bedroom over here. And she's gonna have like separated in another place. This is where she like brews. She got a brew house in here. All right, let's put a brew house in. Great, love it. And this is her storefront. I love it. Okay, doors. Now, in case I forget anything later, we've got to check over this. This is a list that I use in game out of one of the books that I got. I can't remember where I found this one. And it compiles everything together, right? So we need blacksmith armories. They're to come later. Armor merchant later. And a weapon merchant later. Adventuring gear. We can put one of those in soon, I think. So yeah, they come in as a general store. We could probably put a general provisioner in there. Providor. A jeweler and stone cutter. Yeah, we're gonna have something like that in later for jewelries and things. What are you drawing there? What is that? That's the poison.
Obviously.
Oh, great. Sure. And we can have, yeah, they can have gemstones. We want those in there later. Somewhere. Oh, look. Put this down when we can see it. Trade goods. So we need to put in a place where they have a trading house where we can mess with the currency and they accept other people's currencies from out the world that they trade in the earlier part of the you know, in the customs area and that early services district, right?
Yeah.
Or stuff that even comes through the recreation area. They're going to have a place where currency can be exchanged for the primary income, right? The primary dollar. Okay. Look, and gems and stuff like that. Oh, it's got, look, it's even got all the gem value. I haven't looked at this in ages. We need a leather worker. We need a woodworker, right? Because woodworkers make weapons. Look, some weapons and bows, as well as the bows and stuff. A fletcher, because we need someone to make the arrows and such, right? So we'll need one of those. Yeah, we need something that is for, even if we don't have a farrier to put, or, you know, who actually works on mounts, because they're outside of town or whatever, or in the, where the mounts are stored, what are they called? Barns. Anyway, maybe someone wants to buy one, fancy one. There's a leather worker in there selling some fancy gear.
Didn't you used to live in a barn or something?
Yeah, oh sure, I lived in a barn. Did I live in a barn? I lived in a caravan for a while. Have I lived in a barn? No, I lived in a motorbike garage for a while. That was fun for a few months, when I was chefing it out. Just moved out of home. Anyway,
Shady
look,
dealer.
potion shops. I told you we got one of those. Tailors and textiles. We're gonna have one. Yeah, because we need one of those. We need I think I'm gonna allot it for later on. That's tomorrow's problem.
You should like tick off the ones we have.
All right, sure, we'll do that. Okay, so we're putting a potion shop in already.
Has the food thing come up yet?
I'm not sure. Look, temple and faith supplies. We'll need that later on, right? Arcane shop. All right, so
could that be with the book?
No, we'll put another arcane shop in there to sell things like scrolls, whatever. Inns and taverns. I definitely got a place to put in later. Let me see. Stables and shipyards. They're all out of town. We won't necessarily put one of those in, even if they do sell stuff like tax and harness and that sort of gear. And there won't be any need for a shipyard. We're in the mountains, far too far away from anyone caring about seafaring stuff, right? So let's kind of keep that off to the side. Now
what's next?
All right, what's next? The one that sits on the opposite side of it, right?
Yeah.
So it sits here.
Okay.
I comes in like this. This one came in kind of in the middle here at the bottom, right? Kind of same deal. We'll have a long business right along that side there. And we'll probably put in another house here, right? It'll kind of come across there like that. So you got a business. That's your street. There's one business. That's our wide street again, right? So it's coming across here. Sure, 10, 15 wide. I might only make it 10 feet wide in the end. I don't know if we need all of that 15 feet, to be honest. But yeah, all right. I want to put in here. What did I write down?
You said?
Oh, ingredients and reagents and stuff like that. So this one's got more like...
You said there was a home there, so...
A what? A which?
You said there was a home there, so I made a home.
Well, maybe this one here. This one, the longer one, right? So you put it that's like their private areas, and this is their thing. And this is the room, this is the place where they sell, what do I want to put in here? Ingredients and reagents and stuff like that, right? So this guy actually sells the things that like the potion shop would need, or the poison shop. This one's probably got a herbalist in here, right? Herbalist, and he's a reagent, and reagent sales and such like that. What do we put in the other one? We put more food out. That's not a problem. Oh, ingredients. Yeah, other stuff for ingredients and foods and stuff. Yeah, these are all. So we'll put this more stalls in this middle central section here that we'll have running here. So stools for stalls, and food for stalls. Stalls for food. Stalls for veggies and stuff like that for veg, and stalls for like spices and things. Because later on we'll have stalls in the center that have fabrics and things like this. All the fancy gear, right? So see, we're just building that out. How you go?
Oh.
Let me have a take. I feel like in memory of Becky Alfie, the greatest alcoholic who never got a chance to really live. And in memory of Gift Boy here, while you draw that out, I'm gonna have a afternoon drinking potion today. I even uninstalled that game, spent all the next day reinstalling it to try that, whatever, to try and see if it would run. I tried a new game with 2 people in there and it not a problem loaded in. I tried a game where it was a single start and then add another one in, not a problem. It's just that file will now only play single player. And I don't know if we'll ever be able to get you to have like, your own second player controller in again. We'll just have to like swap and not ever attack your sister's bedroom ever, because like I said, she'll kill us. We'll be gutted. All right. So in the in the best efforts of not getting gutted,
What's gonna be in here?
Oh, this one here. Oh, so I was saying that one's got reagents and stuff like that. Maybe we want something like a store, like sells rings or sells jewelry. Like I think we're going to have jewelries and stuff later on. But what else do you think that they could put in that seems kind of thematic to this sort of stuff? What do we touch on here before?
I know.
Yes. What? Yes.
At the very back.
Where was it?
Except...
That was the stables one. We did have stuff for. Oh, arcane. Okay, sure. So they do sell some magical gear here. Arcane sales. Great, because that'll include things like wands and rings and all the pretty things. Oh, look at that. I've made a rhyme. All pretty things. Great. Love it. Need to put all the letters into the word. Winning.
Look, I drew a thing for each of them. Oh,
that's what look at the size of your roads, though. I was just talking about whether I worried about whether did they be 10 dare roads or 15 roads, you say? And yours are like 20 feet wide.
There's a 5-foot wide one and a 20-foot wide one.
young weirdling perspective. We'll work on that. You'll get there. That's fine. So what's the next one? Oh, the other 2 are the next ones above that and north. So we kind of have to... wait. I need all my space. I need all the space. No. You gotta let me. I know. I'm impinging on your area. That's that one, right? No, this way, right? Okay. Hold it. Help me hold it. All right, because we kind of need to match it up a little bit, right? So that's coming in there.
I'll let you cook.
Okay, there's a road over here, right? And this one's coming... Oh, where are we going to put the road in? About here?
Yeah.
At about that, right? So we just match those across. Then we got the other one coming in at the end here, like that. Look at that, just so we match out. This is our kind of district here. Okay. So we can kind of work on one. We'll work on one at the moment. Come all the way up. That's going to come out the other side. We're going to have a big long building there. That's going to come at a corner,
So we do this one?
Come at a corner. Yeah, we're doing that one first. Yeah, very good. I like it. Now, did you write in this box what we've been doing each day?
No.
Well, you got to do that.
My handwriting's not good enough.
No, but you got to do that. Let me have a look. This one's what?
Poisons.
Food. That's FOD. Food, pots, and poi. All right. Oh, we'll put poison. I like the whole word. I'm a fan of that word. All right. What have we got over here? Oh, we got the herbalist. All right. That's a great song too. Have a look at that one.
That sounds like it has something to do with drugs.
No, it's a cooking show.
Oh.
Song. Like when you do the cooking by the books. Totally. That's also a very deep lore cooking song. All right. Okay. Only Christian value songs here. All right. Don't you bring in your smut, young weirdling. We don't have it. Okay.
What's wrong with the...
None yet. Wait, moving on.
What's wrong with the skibbity toilet?
No, we don't even talk about... Yeah, what's wrong? Mental illness is wrong with skibbity toilet. Look, I'll write it in here. Look, we're going to have someone selling books. We'll have an accountant, all right, because we need accountants in a place where they have lawyers. Okay, they're just the next best thing, and scribes and stuff, right? So that's what we've got working on over here. Scribblers.
Not that good.
All right. What? Wait. Can you grab that one I just threw away? Thank you. All right, now, because I'll write it across the next one too. The next one we actually got, this is where we're going to sell the arms and the weapons and stuff like this, right? So, and
like
we
the
open, or, no, there's no explosions and pistols and stuff like that. Although this is probably where you're going to buy something akin to the repeating crossbows that we've been introducing, right? For like sale, because you won't be able to buy them in the other market, right? This will be only kept for, you know, purebloods and such. All right, highly trusted people who get to walk here. Okay.
Okay, so the roads like here.
Yeah.
Here.
Go to work. All right. Oh, that way. No, that way. You're right. Because it sits over there. Okay. So you're on that one first, and we got to put this aside. See my grand map? This is my grand map. See, this is how we did it like the last time, and sort of like fleshed out the big mud map sort of overview vision, and we're kind of bringing that in, and then by the end we'll have that like down to the, you know, the 10-foot model, all right, where we can kind of fit and show everything in, yeah? Overview of these districts. All right, let's do that one. I'll move that out of the way. We don't need that.
Okay, I drew the
Hold on. I'm putting this at the back.
And then put a...
Just give me... I'm shuffling paper, ASMR over here, right? I'm including new people for our audience.
And then a long, big long building.
Yeah, big and building. This has got, what do I say we want on this one? Books, accounts, or scribes. Maybe we put the... This is
where the lowly accountants are going to live.
Oh, no. Well, maybe. So where are you putting your bookstore? Where are you putting your bookstore then? All right, so we got that,
and then
right?
The scribblers.
Okay, so you want to put the scribes in here. Sure, and you want to put, what is it, books over here, or accountants? Oh, you want the big long room, so they have like multiple little
sections,
like offices and stuff, right? Where like that, look, it comes, oh, nice. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4 different like accounting offices in there, right? And have one like waiting room here, you see? And it's like, yeah, we can do that. That's our accountants. Great. That's the exact amount that you'd want. And the scribes in here, well, they're just going to have a room with like books around it and stuff like that, all on the walls and stuff, kind of like a library, but it's not for sale. This is all their stuff. And they'll have like probably 2 desks that sort of sit there, and they'll just kind of sit behind the desks and stuff after you walk in the door. And the library just has books along all of the walls and goes up, like you'd say, tall, rather into the 2nd story. Even if there's not a 2nd story, it's just got like those ladders that slide around on the walls, you know what I mean? All right, so this is the library. All right, how do we look? How's that going? What's this thing? It looks like a knee bone. Oh, that's a book.
Obviously.
That's the best book I have seen. No, I like your scroll. That actually looks like a great scroll. I like what you did with the account. Oh, yeah, did you put an N in there? There's no N in account. And then you put ING in one little... Next one. All right, what are we doing? We're going over. What are we doing?
There's an... you put an...
Oh, did I? No, I did. It's just very tiny.
N.
Yeah, it's in there.
I put an N in there.
Who did an N?
You.
You?
N in there.
There's meant to be an N in there. All right. What? Are you all right? No. You're right.
Supposed to be an N in there.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I exactly agreed with you. Are we? You all right?
Jeez. Are you all right?
No. Look, all these panels, doing all these rooms and organizing this and doing all of the stuff for the backgrounds and trying to get everything going today. Are we still going? Is the little words moving? The colors? Look at the colors. Tell me the colors are moving.
The colors are moving.
Can you see the colors? Great. Yeah, good. We're still cooking then. Okay, so this one here, what do we got going on? What did I tell you? Armor and weapons. All right.
I feel like there should be one big stall here. Right.
No, well, see what I'm doing? See what I'm doing here?
Yeah,
right.
That's what I was thinking.
Something like that. Like, oh, the other thing is we do have to have. All right, here's what we do. Okay. You ready? We do have to have a route out of here. Okay, this has to have 2 smaller rooms over here rather than 1 longer one, because there has to be a way to get in. Now that'll be fine because it'll still be 20 by 20 or something like that, but this will be one of the ones where they're selling stuff in here. All right, okay, so this is more like there'll be a blacksmith over here, right, like a smithy, and there'll be the armor sale guy over here for just things that have already been, you know, made, and a guy buys and sells weapons. This goes off to the other side of the map because we need it to sort of advance out that way eventually later. All right. Look at the old hydration. Oh. 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 Oh, that's friendly. Now, what are we going to put up here? We've got a blacksmith. We probably should put a tanner in or something like that. Maybe a fletcher. So maybe, yeah, someone who's a woodworking fletcher, right? We did need something like that, woodworking and fletching and stuff for arrows and the repeater crossbows, right? Repeater cross bolters, all right, woodworking and fletching and stuff like that. Okay, that makes sense. They need a bigger workspace for benches and things. Maybe they even like live here, whereas the weapon and the arm salespeople have a house off somewhere because they're actually rich, right? Give these dudes their own little bedroom, such like that. Oh, it's coming together. It's coming together. How you doing? Oh, arm. You put an arm in there. Yep. I see what you're doing. Yeah, that's acceptable. I'm fine with that. All right. How you going? We flipping over because we've got another. We just got 2 more to do. We don't have too much to do today, really. We're just sort of like building out these spaces. What we can do later on, because they're all going to be elves in this thing. They're all going to be elves. They're all going to be like pure bloods of the city peoples. There's not really much variety between them in that sense. All you do is like would flesh out like a rolling table for what's available in the weapon store. They're going to have to come in and like disguise self. Even if they want to interact with these people, they've got to disguise self to even be in here. Only pure bloods or slaves. We're gonna have. Did we talk about slaves yet?
No.
No, we're gonna have some slaves later. We're cooking up for the slaves later.
Sacrificial plinth center.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We need a sacrificial plinth in the center. So that's what this is moving. Oh, no, actually, that's what is above here somewhere.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
All right. Okay. Let's put a. You know what a plinth is, right?
Oh.
Yeah, like a big rock, like a monolith of some variety, right? And
I just got the wrong.
Didn't they have that thing in Hunger Games where they tied that kid up to it and whip him out there? And the thing was that a Hunger Games thing? I have to ask the leader about that. I think it was. Maybe I can't remember.
You're giving me PTSD from RRR.
What? Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, there was whipping in that, but that wasn't on a plinth. No, he was just like splayed out and then whipped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, great. Fun
that
time.
Beast of a thing.
Oh! If your mum's got one of those in the cupboard, you really question what you know about your mum. I think seriously, wouldn't it? Imagine having that. She just tossed it out like it was just sitting there. She brought it along. She was ready. That was her personal whip. I still can't get over it. Whatever. Anyway.
Okay, what are we gonna do here?
Oh, here we go. Okay, so
the walls.
Yeah. This one still keeps going up, right? So we're gonna have a long one here,
entrances?
right?
No, just one entrance.
Just one on this side, right? So where are we coming out of? What was the last ones here? Right, so we're putting it over like that, right? Oh, so north of the accountant is obviously gonna have a bank in here. All right,
we got to do a really skinny bank.
Yeah, sure. Well, it'll actually come out like, look, that's 20. It's actually going to be 20 or 25 feet. Like I said, I'll shrink down some of these roads, and it actually makes more sense when you draw it out, and the rooms make a bit more sense. But you can easily have like a 20 by 20 room when it's drawn out here to accommodate it. All right, we've got another one coming across. Where's our street coming down? Oh yeah, another street that comes off the bottom and goes across here. Like that. Okay, so what do we got? We got a bank. Put that one across here for a second. We need the other one later. What did I write on there? Oh, you gotta write this as you go. Write it down nice and neatly. The letters. That yes, good. That looks like grade 2 of the work. I'm glad the government did such fine work with you. I mean, I'm not saying that they should go back to when they whip the kids' hands to like improve them and say, no, do better, rub it out, now, take a whip and psh, psh, psh. I'm not saying that was better as like an ethical, moral situation for the children, right? But the outcome spoke for itself, seriously. Where are we going? Sorry, we're not talking about corporal punishment for child education. That we'd never ever advocate for anything like that ever. Wouldn't. Oh, we're gonna have I want a toy maker, right? Big city, right? Put a toy, a joy. Look, I even said joy maker, right? Even though it's a lawful, evil, dark elf, evil elf, fallen elf.
It's required by law.
We have a toy maker, right? And maybe this person's like not evil, like even lawful evil. Maybe he's lawful neutral. So maybe he wants to work with you or whatever. He might be like compassionate a little bit, but still full blood elf. All right, right, cool, great.
I drew a dice for the toy.
Oh, I love it. That's beautiful. That's even better than the ones I've got tattooed on my ankle. Probably actually. Jeez, oh, the job that guy did. I was young. What do I know? What did I say?
Should be drawn?
What are we talking? Oh, bank. Oh, toy maker. Oh, crystal merchant. Crystals. Like a hippie shop. Right? Isn't it? We want one of them. Crystals and other esoteric. Do you even know how to spell esoteric? No?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Good work. Esoteric goods and stuff like that. Maybe they have one of those bowls that, you put the little stick on it and then... Exactly, that's how I spelt it. I suppose. Okay, yeah, sure. Crystals and other goods and stuff like that. And maybe this is where you buy your crystal balls and things, and some of the reagents that you need other than like chili pepper. Okay, great. So, bang, toy makers, crystals and goods. Oh, I love it. You actually did. That's like the jewel from Zelda, right?
Yeah.
Sure. What's your bank icon? What'd you draw there?
Robux.
Robux. Oh, thanks for bringing Robux into my game. I really appreciate that. Top work, lad. Top work.
I didn't bother drawing. I didn't want to draw a coin.
Last one. 6. We're doing 6 today.
So we're gonna make a big rock.
We didn't want to take it all the time. If we're going to go back afterwards, we'll look at the time. If we want to go back, we'll have a look and talk about maybe some of these people that could be in this place.
Big rock.
But what are we doing here? This one here has jewelers, and a watch/clock maker. So this guy can be crazy, right? Crazy elf. I was thinking you should write that in there, right?
Hang on, what's spelled too?
Yeah. Okay, so it sits like under that one, right? So yeah, we got a road off here, right? We got a road coming in off of off of there. Great, love it every time. All right. Put our lines in. This one's going straight up. This one will have a straight one as well, right? I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Okay, is this what the watchmaker's gonna be?
Okay. Well, what did we say? What's in there? Oh, I wanted a watchmaker, a jeweler's, and a lawyer's. Now, the long one can be the lawyers on the other side. So we get the bank on one side, and we got a law firm over here, right? Law firm. Great. Elves and Sons. Okay, Elves and Sons. I love it. That's classic Elven law firm name, right? Okay, just to be inclusive, Elves and Sons and daughters and unicorn children, right? And the unicorn kids, right? Everybody gets to come and have fun. All right, great. It's a family business, right? Love it. Same thing. They can have like a few offices, maybe a little bit bigger than the other one, right? Maybe they have one big one here instead of it getting broken down. They got a whole big room over here.
I drew scales.
Okay, sure. Justice. They're meant to be even, not tipped one way. They're meant to be like this, right? There's meant to be like hardship on one side and like joy and hope on the other side, or like, right?
It gives it more personality.
I'm gonna give you some. I'll give you some personality. No, that's all right. Don't threaten the boy live on TV. All right, great. That's a Simpsons thing to do. You can't do that. Yeah, because even Homer Simpson apologizes and doesn't like strangle Bart anymore because he learnt better, right?
Did he though?
Or did he just get caught?
Drives.
Does he?
I think so.
That's the worst one. Don't do that. I hope he doesn't drink drive. All right. What do we say? Law firm. So we got the toy maker and the clock maker. All right, over here. Yeah.
Clocks.
See, clocks and watches and intricate things like that, right? Maybe these are siblings, right? Sibling 1. This is sibling 2, right? Maybe
and they loathe each other.
They don't like each other. Oh, sure. So we put a angry face here, right? Like that over here. They're not fans. Great. I love how we just build that story out. So we got a clock/watch Okay, and one's more of the like, you use the true art our parent elf passed down for us, but you use it for the evils of fixing watches. And the other one's like, no, you squander the gift by just making toys. And it's like, well, I have to be the one to bring joy and happiness here when all you do is just, make sure that everybody runs on time, and you're so strict and you don't know how to have fun. Yeah, sure, sounds like great drama. All right. How'd I do? Did I draw the good? Did I draw the oh, okay, yeah, write your story in. Everybody hydrate, make sure you're all hydrations. Especially in the summer here. Oh, geez. The heat's today. Oh, it's gonna get you.
It was like 35 degrees.
It's gonna get you. Yeah, we're inside this room with all these lights on and stuff like that. Oh, and so jewelers. We'll have a jeweler on the other side. Look, Crystal Dude here, right? And we'll have a jeweler on the bottom one over here. Oh, I love it. A jeweler. So this one sells unworked crystals, obviously, and things of magical variety. And this one over here just has like maybe 2 display cases, right? Display 1, 2. Lovely. Display 1. And a table in the middle. And this is where they sell the jewelry for everything. Look, it's a whole... Tell me this isn't a market. Tell me this isn't like shops and stuff, right? What'd you do? Oh, no, you actually did pretty good. I like that. That looks like a jewelry shop. What about a necklace? You have to draw the necklace in scale to the ring. That means you need a giant necklace now.
No.
Or you just draw the... Mind my voice there. Just draw the pendant part, right?
No. It's where we can see it. It's how we can see it.
Okay,
there's no way there's gonna be a ring that big.
Wow, I've seen some pretty big rings. I'll tell you what I have. That time I had to get into that bin. That was a round bin. Most of the times I've ever had to deal with anything out of a bin, they'd been round bins. Even the one that cut up my leg because that waitress didn't tell me there was glass in the bin, and I felt very emotional afterwards. And it's so lucky I didn't catch binitis or something, right? I think that's how you turn into a bin chicken, is you get a cut from a bin bag and then you get the sickness in you, you turn into a bin chicken.
Don't talk
and then
to me about bin
That's what I mean. And you plague humanity for all time afterwards by stealing their hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, it's cruel. It's a cruel world. I know it. All
right, stole my hot dog and they ate it in like 3.5 minutes.
We've done it 6 days so far. We're chunking through it. And we're going to have a whole city by the end here. I think by this time here, we'll have we're going to put the slave pens and the slave resellers and that sort of area over here. We'll work out like either a collar or a bracelet system, so that if we see any strange people in these lands, they've got a bracelet on that says that they're signified to be there. Maybe they give them out of the customs.
Brace.
Well, no, it's hard to see and easy to hide. It has to be either like a collar like they used to do on slaves that they could attach things to, usually, chains or whatever. Or it has to be something that's like on a wrist or on a shirt or clothing that they wear. Usually these things are quite clear. And if you had someone that was of another race and they were out of place there, it would also have to be as equally clear that they're, that they stand out, that they're welcome to be there, that they should be there.
Yeah.
So again, it has to be either a pin or a badge that they can show off, a bracelet they wear like modern days concerts, or a necklace or something like that.
A shirt that instead of saying I heart NYC says I heart being a slave.
No, but they're not slaves. The people that are there, no, and that'd be really bad. Imagine putting on that. That'd be demoralizing to them. They're like, but I really don't like being a slave. Who would like being a slave? Can't lie. Look, it's not a funny thing. You can introduce it, and the point of it and why I don't laugh about it is because you want to inspire someone to come in and rise up and overthrow this slavery and inspire these people here, free them and use them as part of the army to overthrow Lilith. So we're putting in potential NPCs, and we want these people to help us. They're going to necessarily have an important role later on, possibly, okay?
Not if they're all evil and just...
No, but they're of other races that have been pulled in, or because the lands got smashed and the people were disparate, the elves sort of round them all up, and the ones that they sort of overpowered and kept as slaves, and the other ones they kind of killed off. So that explains why you see some races and not others more than than something. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk about slavery later and how like it is horrible. You can include it. You just got to be serious about it. Yeah, and that's one thing I don't laugh about it. You can't laugh about it. You know, whatever funny situations you can talk about, like it's not a good situation. And the reason that you're putting it in there is so that you inspire others to like deal with it, not to perpetrate it more or, you know, turn into a joke or whatever, right? Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure the Pathfinder games, in the second one, they got a slave district as well. And you got to go in and buy the slaves and decide what to do with them, right or wrong. I don't know if you use the entire slave network to overthrow the city. Didn't get that far because of all the bugs in that game. What is it with these CRPG games and their bugs on console? And don't tell me to play it on PC. I just can't anymore. It just... the pain encumbers me. Anyways. Did we do everything?
Yeah.
Did we talk long enough? Are the little colours still moving? Like they caught us all? Yeah. All right, it's been great. We've done 6 pages.
It seems the PlayStation audio isn't on. Sure.
It's not meant to be, is it? We're not on the PlayStation today. What are you doing? Stop confusing me. Where were we? What was the start of our days? Oh yeah, the potions and the stalls for the food, right? That was later on. Oh, I've got to go back and put them all in order. Yeah, the stalls, food, spices. I'm going to have to draw this up later. Accountants and lawyers. Where's that? Oh, the accountants and lawyers came later. What do we have first? The bank. The bank going out to the other side. Then there was the accountants and the lawyers. Oh, man, I'm going to have to do this. This is going to be fun. That's the thing, like this whole top-down mode being so full. You know, we're not one room a day no more, right?
Yeah.
This panel's got like 8, 9, 10 rooms on some of these ones, right?
Yeah. 1, 2,
also
3,
that we can
4,
like
5,
expand
6.
the actual size and scope of the city. Oh, it's a lot of work. Oh, I'm gonna feel it later. I'm gonna love it, right? I can't wait till it looks so. No, because like the other one, the original starting city was like what, 18, like 9 by 9. Wasn't it? And then the next one's like 23, and this one's going to be 31 for each day of the month, right? So jeez. You can see how it's sort of building out in scope.
Are we going to build towers though?
No, yeah, we soon will have towers, and what we're going to have is like a range, like a part that spreads across the top of the mountain range and has like a housing district where they can look down on people.
Peasants.
And yeah, well, the markets and stuff like that area, and then we're going to put a university in later. And stuff
University?
Like that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we've got it all going to do stuff. No. But it's more like if you prove yourself and come from the family bloodline, then you get to entrance. It's a part of your, you know, your tutorial.
Your entitlement.
Yeah, sort of. A little bit like an entitlement, right? That you go through the academy, right? And you do kind of mandatory service, and they weed you out whether you're good for the barracks or whether you're, you know, have some aptitude for magic, whether you are, you know, going to be good on poisons and stuff. It's like a school, like a normal school, especially like a high school. They pick you out and find which ones are better at what, and then hone you on it, and then send you out, right? So that's what our university will be like. But I think that's over here past day 16, maybe just beforehand. I'm not sure how I wanted to organize those clump of rooms, because this one's going to be 6 panels as well. 3 long, it's going to be 3 long, but then a second floor of 3 that go across it. So it'll be 6 panels of like lecture halls and teaching offices and such like that. So
you can do that in one day.
What, that 6-room university complex?
Yeah.
It could be doable and stuff like that. I mean, we just have it so that you can see how you overlap it and that, right? But yeah, the thing is then when anybody ever gets to playing this point is then like, okay, now that we're up to it, now I need, how many teachers does this place have? How many guards does it have? You know, like what items do they have? All that minute detail that we would do in a one day each time, we just have to leave it off till we come back, just because we're at this level of scale.
Complexity and
stuff. Sure. Anyway, have I padded that enough? Was I doing that? I don't even think I was. Anyway, I hope it comes together. I think it will. It's a lot of work for me to do one panel a day. Got to draw out all these pictures.
One panel a day keeps the goal.
At least we're not drawing. For me, the problem was when we were drawing the ones that were caverns under the ground and having to draw all the cross hatching and sort of colouring it in, having a motif like that, because that really works hard on your hand, right? Having to go over and just like scratch, and then colour. All right, good. Close my book.
You like my drawing?
Close my book. Let me have a look at them. Let me have a look. Oh, there we are. Yes, the poison's great. The potion's lovely. Look at that. There's your baguette. That looks far better like a baguette. That's a lot longer and skinnier. Good work on revision.
We didn't make the.
All right.
We didn't make the sacrificial plinth.
Oh, that's over here. All right. Okay. So that sits on this place right in front of. Oh, actually, we'll do it in the middle. Where's that middle road that goes through? This one here. So it should be on this way where there's the road comes through here, right? So there's a road that actually comes through there, right? And it sits on that thing there, like in that middle. There's a rock, you know, that sort of sits there, and it's got like a dais, yeah, a little bit. Like it's like the concrete raised stonework, okay? And then on top of the stonework, because that's like 15 feet, whatever, there's a 5 foot square triangular prism, you know, right? So it starts with a square base but rises into the triangle point, and that's where they like it's quite still broad in the middle. It's very tall, probably like 5 meters, right? You're thinking at that point, and that's where they like tie the people to. So you could have 4 bodies. You could have one body on one side and one body on the other side, each of the directions, so that people could walk past and like
sacrifice the people to
I don't know whether you want it to like they're just like killed on the sacrificial day and their bodies are left there as a warning, depending on the crime, or whether, you know, you leave them there and maybe it's just a punishment where people can come and scorn you, you know, like when people get put in the stocks, right? And they can like give you the word shame, 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 throw apples and stuff, and actually tomatoes and eggs and things at you, right?
You sacrifice 4 sinners to the pyramid. Then the pyramid will act as your ultimate defense as it turns into a giant laser gun.
No, that's not what are you talking. Before I killed everything, pull the cables out. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Been a great episode. Thanks for joining us again here.
Do not hesitate
it's been wonderful
to
and
do the
weird
things with
as
the comments.
ever. Yeah, sure, no hassles.
No hassles.
Love your work, and we'll see you next time. Stay weird.